Hi guys, let's take a very quick peek at the NAVAC NYE7 tube expander. This is for dimensions 3/8 up to 7/8. Um, what else is there? Some directions how to use it, to the bar pipe, things that they're known. I mean, all of you know that very well. Cut pipe, desert land, the burr, using contact expander, slide the pipe, then squeeze hard, turn slightly. So don't just try to expand it in one single area. Just have expand, turn, expand, turn, expand, turn. So I think that's just common sense. For hard drawn copper lines and similar diameter pipe, it may be necessary to anneal the pipe first. So here's the thing. Normally you don't want to anneal the pipe, but when you do work that this tool is needed, you almost always need to anneal the pipe. When you don't need to anneal the pipe, it's like a situation where you need to expand this. Here's the advantage of this tool. If you need to expand the pipe without annealing the copper, like using Stay Bright or whatever, or something else like Stay Bright would be the thing to go to in this scenario. So in this scenario, you wouldn't need to anneal the copper. Now, if you anneal it, that's much easier because it expands like no problem. It is much more pliable. It wouldn't split. But when you don't anneal it, then it is that you have the issues or the problems where this tool comes really handy. So first of all, how to use that? Now you have to be able to squeeze that tool. You just need to have the strength to squeeze that tool. So that's the strength that's needed. Now you have to be able to insert that, and then be able to expand the pipe like this. And you see, because it pivots over to the bottom point, you have to rotate it. So it involves a little bit of thinking. Like, once you have the pipe here, you can't just press and expect that it's going to work. I have to put a little nylock here or oil or whatever, and then expand, like heat it up a little bit, then expand. Maybe you can heat it up a bit if you don't want to anneal it, but then expand, rotate, expand, rotate, expand, rotate. So with this, you can always ensure that your expansion would be correct all across the the diameter of the tool, without the risk of having a crack develop here. So basically what you need is to constantly rotate that through the through the sweating process, and this is how you make sure that you don't have cracks and you are expanding it correctly. You're expanding it on all sides of the diameter or the circumference of the pipe itself. As you see, it works with various different dimensions. They all have like this step here that moves up. So it is really a good tool. It kind of folds up like this, and it's easy to put in a bag, or like a video bag, or some kind of service bag, and then just use it whenever you go to a job site. It is a very good expander. I wouldn't bother buying one of those that are the electric time, that like every time that they use like 3 or 4 expanding, what should I say, sections of an internal diameter. They do like this. They're definitely an overkill. This thing costs about, I don't know, 50 $60, and you can just use it, expand it the way you want it, as long as you follow one, or maybe I shouldn't say one, but as long as you follow several simple steps. One of them being, constantly rotate that, expand it. Don't try to use that and kind of expand the pipe in one go. Just expand a little bit, then rotate, expand again, rotate, expand again, rotate, expand again, rotate, expand again. So 4 points is exactly what it takes. It doesn't take too much force. It just takes a little bit of something to eliminate the friction. Whether this is whether you want to use oil or nylon or whatever, but it's definitely working because it doesn't create friction here. As you see, this is a very high grade steel. So this is not your mild Chinesium stuff that's going to work and fail you after a couple of weeks or a couple of months. This is going to work a lifetime. This is an impact type strength steel. Let me see if I can get more information on that. But really, there is not too much on the product itself. I wish there was more information about the steel, but indeed it looks like a high-grade steel. Let's just take a peek. And I'm pressing with all my might, all my strength here. Not a scratch. So I'd say this is a very high-grade steel. Definitely something that you won't be able to like bend or whatever. So it is good. It is good, and it's good approach to have one expands like the rubber. The handles are very sturdy. They have like those they look like polybutadiene overmold on the handles, which makes it really nice for like squeezing, because you need to exert, after all, you need to exert a lot of force here to kind of expand the pipe. So you definitely need a good grip on that. And I like how the design is, like it lays right in the palm, and then you can you can exert the force from your three main fingers that are going to be the strongest to exert the force. So always rotate and exert the force. What else? So there are several sections: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they work exactly as others, like all the sizes between 3/8 and 7/8. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.